Naruto has given us some of the greatest anime battles of all time. We've seen emotional clashes between former friends and fights so destructive that entire landscapes disappeared. Today, I'm ranking my top 12 fights from across the Naruto franchise. Your ranking will probably be different, so let me know your favorite fight in the comments. Alright, let's get into it. Number 12. Naruto Uzumaki vs Madara Uchiha. This was less of a complete fight and more of a demonstration of Naruto's new power. After receiving Six-Path Sage Mode, Naruto returned to the battlefield as a completely different person. Moments earlier, Madara had been dominating almost everyone. Then Naruto arrived, blocked his attack, saved Might Guy, and hit Madara with a lava-style Rasen Shuriken. The difference was unbelievable. Naruto was suddenly fast enough to pressure Madara and powerful enough to cut through the Divine Tree. Madara was forced to respond by absorbing the tree and increasing his own power. It wasn't long enough to rank higher, but as a display of Naruto's transformation, it was unforgettable. For the first time, it felt like Naruto had genuinely reached the level of the legendary figures he had spent the entire series chasing. Number 11. Hashirama Senju vs Madara Uchiha. What could be better than watching two legends fight at the peak of their power? Hashirama and Madara weren't simply powerful shinobi, they were the founders of the Hidden Leaf Village and the two strongest warriors of their generation. Their final battle at the Valley of the End helped shape the entire ninja world. Madara entered the fight with the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and the Nine Tails under his control. Hashirama answered with Wood Style, his gigantic wood golem, and the true several thousand hands technique. The scale was almost ridiculous, but what made the fight special was the tragedy behind it. These two men once dreamed of creating peace together. By the end, their beliefs had pushed them into a battle to the death. It was more than a clash of power, it was a clash between two completely different visions of peace. Number 10. Rock Lee vs Gaara. Admit it, we all return to this fight every once in a while. Rock Lee vs Gaara remains one of the most iconic fights from the original Naruto series. Gaara looked completely untouchable during the Chunin exams, his sand automatically protected him, and nobody could even get close. Then Lee removed his ankle weights. The moment those weights hit the ground, everything changed. Lee's speed became almost impossible to follow. He broke through Gaara's defense, opened the inner gates, and delivered the devastating Reverse Lotus. Lee ultimately lost, but that barely mattered. He proved that someone without ninjutsu or genjutsu could still become an extraordinary ninja through discipline and hard work. This was the fight that turned Rock Lee into a fan favorite, and it still holds up today. Number 9. Sasuke Uchiha vs Itachi Uchiha. This was the confrontation Sasuke had spent almost his entire life preparing for. Sasuke believed Itachi had murdered their clan simply to test his own strength. His desire for revenge shaped every decision he made, including abandoning the Hidden Leaf Village. When the brothers finally fought, we got Genjutsu, Shuriken exchanges, Fire Style, Amaterasu, Kurin, and the first major appearance of the Susanoo. But the truth makes the fight even more powerful. Itachi was sick, nearly blind, and never truly intended to take Sasuke's life. He pushed Sasuke to his limit, removed Orochimaru's influence from him, and died after gently tapping Sasuke on the forehead one final time. It was a victory that completely destroyed Sasuke's understanding of his own life. Number 8. Team 7 vs Kaguya Otsutsuki. This fight carried the fate of the entire world. Kaguya was on another level. She could change dimensions, absorb chakra, and destroy almost anything with her all-killing ash bones. Naruto and Sasuke had only one realistic path to victory: touch her at the same time and activate the six-path sealing technique. The fight forced the original Team 7 to work together again. Sakura delivered one of her most important attacks, Obito sacrificed himself, and Kakashi temporarily received both of Obito's Mangekyo Sharingan. Double Mangekyo Kakashi was absolutely ridiculous. Perfect Susanoo, Kamui Shuriken, and Kamui Lightning Blade made him one of the strongest characters on the battlefield. Kaguya could have been developed better as a villain, but the fight itself was creative, unpredictable, and visually spectacular. Number 7. Sasuke Uchiha vs Kinshiki Otsutsuki. This fight may not have the emotional weight of the others, but its choreography is incredible. Sasuke confronted Kinshiki while investigating Kaguya and the Otsutsuki clan. Kinshiki attacked with enormous chakra weapons, while Sasuke relied on his swordsmanship, speed, Sharingan, and Rinnegan abilities. The movements were fast, clean, and easy to follow. Every block and counter attack felt deliberate. Sasuke, using his Amenotejikara to switch positions with a statue, was an especially great moment. It also showed how experienced adult Sasuke had become. He wasn't wasting movement or throwing out attacks without a plan. He remained calm, studied his opponent, and used his abilities with precision. It's short, but it's one of the smoothest exchanges in the franchise. Number 6, Might Guy versus Madara Uchiha. This was the ultimate demonstration of what hard work could achieve. Facing Ten Tails Madara, Might Guy opened the 8th gate of death. Everyone knew what that meant. Guy would gain unimaginable power, but using it was supposed to cost him his life. What followed was one of the most intense sequences in Naruto Shippuden. Guy's speed distorted space. His Sekitsu attacks overwhelmed Madara, and Night Guy nearly destroyed half of Madara's body. Even Madara, who had spent the war treating powerful shinobi like toys, openly declared Guy the strongest taijutsu user he had ever faced. Technically, Guy did not defeat Madara. Madara survived because of his incredible regeneration, but in terms of the actual exchange, Guy pushed him closer to death than almost anyone else had. For those few minutes, Might Guy became one of the strongest shinobi in history. Number 5, Kakashi Hatake versus Obito Uchiha. This is one of the most personal fights in the entire series. Kakashi and Obito were once teammates. Obito sacrificed himself to save Kakashi and gave him the Sharingan. Kakashi then spent years believing his friend had died a hero. When they fought inside the Kamui dimension, all of that history came crashing back. The choreography was exceptional. The battle moved smoothly between taijutsu, ninjutsu, genjutsu, and flashbacks to their childhood sparring sessions. Their younger selves appeared alongside their adult selves, showing how two friends had become bitter enemies. There was almost no need for dialogue. Every punch and every memory told a part of their story. Obito had another motive during the fight, but that doesn't reduce its emotional impact. It was fast, brutal, and heartbreaking. Number 4, Naruto Uzumaki versus Toneri Otsutsuki. Naruto was not about to let Toneri destroy the earth and take Hinata away. Set during Naruto, the last, this fight gave us a more mature Naruto who finally understood Hinata's feelings. Toneri planned to use the moon as a weapon against Earth, so Naruto had to fight for both the planet and the woman he had finally realized he loved. The animation was beautiful, and the scale was enormous. Toneri sliced the moon in half while Naruto concentrated his chakra into one arm and punched straight through Toneri's attack. It was flashy, emotional, and satisfying. More importantly, the story ended with Naruto and Hinata finally getting together. After years of Hinata supporting him from the sidelines, Naruto finally recognized just how important she was to him. Number 3, Naruto Uzumaki versus Sasuke Uchiha. The final battle between Naruto and Sasuke was everything it needed to be. This was more than a fight between two powerful shinobi. It was the conclusion of their entire relationship. Sasuke wanted to destroy the existing system and force the world to unite against him. Naruto refused to let Sasuke carry that burden alone. Their battle represented love against isolation, cooperation against control, and hope against despair. They used everything they had. Kurama Avatar, Perfect Susanoo, Indra's Arrow, and Naruto's massive six-paths Rasen Shuriken. Then, after exhausting their chakra, the fight became painfully simple. Just two exhausted friends punching each other until neither could stand. Their final Rasengan and Chidori destroyed their arms, leaving them side by side as Sasuke finally admitted defeat. It was the perfect ending to their rivalry. Number 2, Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki Otsutsuki. In terms of pure action, this might be the best fight in the franchise. Naruto and Sasuke fought together with perfect coordination. Naruto supplied overwhelming power, while Sasuke used his Rinnegan, swordsmanship, and tactical intelligence to create openings. The taijutsu was fast and fluid. Sasuke switched positions at exactly the right moments. Naruto transformed into Sasuke's weapon, and Kurama combined with the Susanoo once again. The fight also showed how far both characters had come. They were no longer angry teenagers competing with each other. They were experienced warriors and close friends who trusted each other completely. The music, animation, pacing, and choreography were all outstanding. Boruto ultimately helped deliver the finishing blow with a massive Rasengan, but Naruto and Sasuke's teamwork was the true highlight. Number 1, Naruto Uzumaki versus Pain. This fight was the moment Naruto truly became the hero of the Hidden Leaf Village. Pain had already destroyed the village with one devastating attack. Kakashi was defeated, Tsunade was exhausted, and the people of the Leaf had almost no hope left. Then Naruto arrived in Sage Mode alongside the Toads of Mount Myoboku. It remains one of the greatest entrances in anime. Naruto immediately demonstrated how much he had grown. He used Shadow Clones to maintain Sage Mode, destroyed several paths of Pain, and fought with more strategy and control than ever before. But everything changed when Pain pinned Naruto to the ground, and Hinata stepped in to protect him. After Pain struck her down, Naruto lost control and unleashed the Nine Tails. The battle escalated into pure destruction as Naruto chased Pain across the landscape. The real power of this fight, however, came after the action. Naruto confronted Nagato, listened to his story, and chose not to kill him. Instead of continuing the cycle of hatred, Naruto placed his faith in the peaceful future Jiraiya had dreamed about. Naruto didn't just defeat pain physically, he defeated his ideology. When Naruto returned to the village, he was no longer the lonely outcast everyone ignored. He was welcomed as its hero. For its action, emotion, character development, and impact on the entire story, Naruto vs. Pain earns the #1 spot. And that's my list of the top 12 fights in the Naruto franchise. Which fight deserves the #1 spot? Did I rank one too high or leave out an obvious classic? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep watching VerseTube.